Are you afraid that the world is spiraling out of control? The winds of change bring not refreshment but conflict, uncertainty, and sorrow. News and headlines bombard us with stories of hardship, war, disaster, loss, and loneliness. These aren't just headlines, they're real people, real pain. The weight of it all can feel suffocating, making hope seem distant. It's easy to feel powerless and isolated, as if we're the only ones struggling, but we're not alone. Everyone is touched by these storms in some way. Across the world, across the street, we share this experience of trial. Crisis may look different for each of us, but the struggle is universal. This shared pain reminds us of our common humanity. Yet even as the storm rages, a question lingers. Is this all there is? Is life just crisis after crisis, or is there a light that can break through? We long for an anchor, a reason to keep believing that dawn will come. This is our journey, a search for hope in the heart of turmoil. Let's begin that search together. The world's sounds are harsh: conflict, sirens, families fleeing, dreams of peace shattered. These aren't distant memories, they're happening now. The land bears scars of division, soaked with tears and blood. At the same time, the earth itself cries out: wildfires, floods, rising seas. Our neglect has consequences. The planet groans under our carelessness. Instability ripples everywhere. War disrupts food. Disasters destroy homes and economies. In a connected world, crisis anywhere affects us all. Yet even in scorched earth, hope can sprout. In the rubble, hands reach out to help. The human spirit is resilient. There's a deeper hope, a spiritual truth, that the Creator hasn't abandoned us. Even the deepest wounds can be healed. A new kind of peace is possible, not just the absence of war, but the presence of something whole and restorative. This hope is what keeps us moving forward. It's the belief that light can break through, even now. For many, crisis is at the kitchen table. A stack of bills, rising costs, impossible choices. The dream of a secure future slips away, replaced by daily anxiety. Financial pressure strains relationships. Love struggles to breathe. Arguments grow, patience fades, families fracture. The home, meant to be a sanctuary, becomes a place of tension. People work longer, sacrifice more just to keep up. The struggle leaves many exhausted and defeated, wondering if this is all there is. Yet even here, there's a promise of provision. Faith reminds us not to worry about tomorrow, to trust in a source greater than our circumstances. Our worth isn't measured by our net worth. Healing is possible, forgiveness can mend what's torn, love can be rebuilt stronger than before. Even in brokenness, hope remains. Our bodies can become battlegrounds: illness, pain, and the reality of mortality. A diagnosis can change everything, turning life upside down. Chronic illness and aging bring daily struggles. Beyond the physical, anxiety, depression, and loneliness are silent epidemics. The mind can be a place of torment, often invisible to others. Institutions meant to help, schools, healthcare, are stretched thin, leaving many feeling hopeless. But there is a story of a great physician, a healer who mends bodies and soothes souls. Jesus saw the sick, had compassion, and restored the broken. He offered peace to the anxious and rest to the weary. This hope goes beyond medicine. It's a spiritual healing for the deepest wounds. Even when bodies fail and minds are troubled, our spirits can find peace in Him. We are not alone in our suffering. There is hope for wholeness. In chaos and crisis, we search for something solid, an anchor. For many, that anchor is Jesus. While the world shifts, He remains the same, our unshakable rock. Like a ship in a storm, our hope is in the anchor that holds. Jesus is that anchor for the soul. When storms of fear, grief, and doubt rage, we can hold fast to Him. His presence may not calm every storm, but He calms the storm within us. He gives a peace the world cannot take away. Jesus' life was steadfast. He faced betrayal, injustice, and death with unwavering trust. He is the perfect example of strength under pressure. When we feel weak, we can draw strength from Him. He understands our struggles. He lived as one of us. So when headlines scream chaos and life feels like it's falling apart, we have a choice. Let fear wash over us or reach for the anchor. Fix your eyes on Jesus, our hope, our stability, our constant. Holding on to him doesn't erase problems, but we never face them alone. In him, we find a strength greater than any crisis. Jesus is not just a figure from history. He's present in our lives today. When we're hurting, he is the gentle healer, moved by compassion. He didn't turn away from the broken. He moved toward them. He touched the outcast, wept with the grieving, and welcomed the lost. He offers that same healing to us now. When we're confused, he is the wise teacher. His words are simple, profound truths: love, forgiveness, humility, trust. His teachings are a light for our path, guiding us to peace and fulfillment. When we're empty, he is the provider, feeding the multitude, meeting needs in unexpected ways. He satisfies our spiritual hunger and thirst. When we feel alone, he is the constant companion. I am with you always. In the darkest night, he is there. He is our friend, our advocate, walking with us through every trial. His presence gives us courage to keep going. With him, we are never truly alone. When the world feels dark and storms rage, hold fast to him. When news brings sorrow and your heart is heavy, remember his promises. He is the rock, the anchor for your soul. His love can make you whole. In sickness and fear, he sits with you and wipes away each tear. When your wallet is empty and your home is in strife, he is the bread, the way, the life. He is the light in darkness, the fire in the cold, the story of forgiveness. Don't let your heart be troubled. Don't give in to despair. In every struggle, he is with you. Lift your eyes above the crisis to the one who overcame. Find hope and strength in Jesus' name. Hold on to this unchanging truth. Let faith be your guide. In every storm, he is right there by your side. If this message encouraged you, please like, subscribe, share, and click the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for being part of this community.